individual living in this country. How do you feel about the issue? How do you feel about what's going on here, your neighborhood, in downtown Minneapolis, Lake and Hennepin? This is really what we're interested in.
If you live in the metro area and have cable, you have no doubt seen Cable Access. That's the channel filled with shows produced by folks in the community. The shows include high school sports, community parades, Rush Limbaugh wannabes, you name it. Newsnight's Ken Stone found a show unlike any we had seen before, or I should say, heard.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cue.
It looks like any other Cable Access show until you listen.
نتكلم عن الفقرة دي بنحب نرد على جوابات الإخوة المشاهدين اللي جاتنا الأسبوع اللي فات.
More than 15,000 Minnesotans have some kind of Arabic ancestry, but you don't hear much about them as a group, partly because they're spread throughout the state. Unlike other ethnic minorities, there are no Arabic neighborhoods.
There's no physical geographic Arab community, but I think with our program, maybe we can have an electronic community.
Ahmed Tharwat knows that creating that electronic community won't be easy. He's not even a TV professional. He teaches marketing at the University of St. Thomas. The show began this spring. Every week in a small cable TV studio in Hopkins, Tharwat and his crew of volunteers tape an hour's worth of news and interviews. The occasional English phrase sneaks in, fitting, since the topics range from international politics to local news.
As an Arab individual living in this country, how do you feel about the issue? How do you feel about what's going on here, in your neighborhood, in downtown Minneapolis, Lake and Hennepin? This is really what we're interested in.
And it's not all serious. Tharwat came up with a top 10 list of excuses Arabs give for losing the Six-Day War back in 1967. One of the excuses, Israelis have no sense of humor. Yusri El-Shazli, like Tharwat, moved here from Egypt. He admits the show is still taking baby steps.
So it's still, I think, at infancy stage. But I'm sure it's an excellent start and an extra way to deliver a message to the community.
But for Tharwat's dream of an electronic community to become reality, he says viewers will have to change the way they think about TV. Instead of just watching, he wants them to take part and start producing segments.
Someone
is giving فلوس, huh?
In a sense, carrying on a conversation, just like they would if they lived next door to each other in an Arab-American neighborhood.
And I know they want to do it. I know they have things to say. And every time we get them to talk and get them to get involved, they have a lot of things to say. Matter of fact, more than we sometimes we can handle here. So they have things to say, but they still hesitant.
Tharwat says many Arabs are hesitant because in their native land, the media are usually controlled by the government. And in the U.S., mainstream media are seen as being hostile towards Arabs and Muslims. And like TV producers everywhere, Tharwat has one other big challenge, finding a sponsor to pay for the show. Well, Monday night is when we pause to ponder the written word. Tonight